All right, it's Sunday, April 24th, 2022. I'm out here at Pomona Fairplex in Pomona. We're here for the swap meet. I was actually out at Van Nuys for the Mopar Spring Fling yesterday. I filmed that. That video will be up on Wednesday. But there's lots of great cars for us to check out here. So let's go start right now. All right, so you can see the cars are actually rolling in. And you see they got this 1969 El Camino for sale for $18,500. Does have a crack in the windshield. And interesting fact, the guy with the El Camino from the Long Beach video actually sold it because of the video. So I was able to help him sell that car. And he said the guy who called him up and bought it actually saw it in the video. So there is that. And of course, that was what, 2 weeks ago we filmed that show. Like I said, I also got some of the swap meet area yesterday from the Mopar Spring Fling. That show's actually going on today again. I've already had a couple friends, oh, are you going to be out here today? I'm like, no, I was there yesterday. So one guy's like, oh, I really want to see your Matador. Well, I had it out there yesterday. So if you do want to see my Matador, be sure to check out that video. It should post on Wednesday. This one's for sale. There's no information on this C10. There's a 1963 Impala that's definitely seen better days. Has a for sale sign with no information on it. Let's see if there's one over here. Nope. This one definitely is a crispy critter, but you'd be amazed what they could bring back from the dead. So it's still a very desirable car. So this 71 C10 is actually for sale. New frame suspension, no motor trans. There's all your information there. 5,800. This thing needs a lot of help. I like to try to bring you a little bit of everything here at the swap meet. There's a Jeep Comanche pickup. So it'll be yours for $17,500. I think next week I'm going to do the show and go in Riverside. That is what I've decided on. In fact, like 3 different people yesterday at Spring Fling are like, oh, you can do show and go. And so I said, all right, I'll do show and go, which was already on my calendar as one of like several events I was thinking about hitting. So I guess that's what we're going to do next week on Saturday. Dodge has the 4-cylinder Cummins swap. I know we've seen this one out here before. This one could be yours for $40,000. There's all your information. Still a neat one to see. And also remember, check the date of the video before you go calling these numbers, and don't call too far into the future. A 64 Impala project. That one could be yours for $12,000. Your information. I had to stop the video there for a second for music. It's kind of funny. I went to the Mopar show yesterday. There was no music, so it was easy to shoot, except it still took me like 5 hours because I kept stopping to talk to people. So by the time I got back to my car to sit down, people were leaving. And I started when the show started. So that was an interesting event. There's a Mercury Comet, one that's the same as the Maverick. This one's $1,500. It needs a lot of work. Judging what I got for my 2 Mavericks. Okay, as I was saying, judging by what I got for my 2 Mavericks, that might be a lot high, because honestly, I sold mine and mine were running and driving, and you couldn't have this one in that shape, running and driving, for And now they sold the two that I had for. There's a Suburban. I think he just has general parts. I don't know if, I imagine this is for sale, but he also has other parts for these, it looks like. Oh, there's your information on the Suburban. There's a 79 C20. It's funny, all my square bodies I owned, I had before the prices went crazy. This one's $12,500. There's all your information. I had a very nice 78 years ago. Like one owner, like low mile, 350 with a 3 on the tree, which was fun when I went and got it smogged, because the kid at the smog place didn't know how to drive a 3 on the tree. But that was back when you could still get them pretty cheap. There's a Mustang convertible, 65,000. I'm gonna have to be quick because there's music again. So you get an idea of what's going on. There's a 1972 Ford LTD2, or not LTD2, LTD, just regular LTD. I know I said LTD2. My dad had an LTD2. There's the information though. It's just an LTD. It's not the LTD2. It's too early. I just had my coffee, so. Now give yours for $17,000, which, in my opinion, that's a bit excessive. There's a 1957 Chevy 4-door sedan. There's your information. You can pause it if you like. It's a 909 area code. Could be yours for $7,900. Runs and drives, but needs work. Overall, it looks like it's there, and of course, all the parts are available for these. There's your gas filler. There's a 54 MGTD. There's your information. Could be yours for $6,000, and he's got the phone number covered up by the grill there, but hopefully he can make it out. Does need a lot of work. Not really up on my MG prices. Got Jim Forbes just did the Lemons Rally in Colorado and Arizona. That they just did a Lemons Rally. He just did a Lemons Rally in one of these. So there's one for the British car guys. It's a GT Mustang, one of the SN95 variety, 1994. This one's with the 5.0. I think that was the last year of the 5.0. Actually, the Fabulous Ford show is today, but I cannot make it there. I got friends there at that show. And that show's only 15 minutes from my house, but they literally scheduled like 5 major shows and Pomona on the same weekend this weekend. And of course, last weekend I had to travel to Las Vegas just to find shows to film, because there was nothing in the LA area last weekend. And this 85 is for sale. This one, no engine and trans, $4,700, and it's a 6-cylinder car. It's not an 8. That kind of makes me feel good about what I could sell my 90 for, I guess. But of course, I bought my 90 back before the prices went high on those. It's another Mustang. This one's a 65. There's your information. V8 car. No price on it. As I said, I still have my 90 Fox body Mustang convertible 5.0 LX. That's appeared in videos. I don't use it, but I kind of keep it around. Actually, my mother has it. She uses it kind of like as her second car, but she even really hasn't had to use it lately. So. I did drive it to Radwood last summer up in the Bay Area, so the car runs and drives excellent. This is a 98 Silverado, 13,500. There's your information. It's an 805 area code, so Ventura County.
Me too, but that's your price. I got.
I'll ride into this 1961 Dodge Pioneer four-door sedan. This one, 9,800. It might be a little tough for a four-door sedan. I used to have a 61 Polara four-door hardtop. That was a neat car. This one does have black plates and looks very original. Looks like it was repainted, but other than that, very, very original. There's the number again. So you don't see these, but I think he'd probably be willing to deal on it. It's actually got a dealer frame from Hollister on it too. So I got this Continental Mark III.
I just got here. Just got new roof, new skins because the roof had a vinyl top. Okay. So when they yanked the vinyl off, rust.
This one appears to be a very clean original car. You know, I can't make out a phone number or a price, so I'm not touching the car. This is at El Camino, 1967, for beers for $28,000.
And so you have to do the quarters because up here is where the line is. You know what I'm saying? So it had rust like right here.
Looking at all the body lines.
There's a 1970 Chevelle. No price on it, but there's your information.
I gotta stay close. You know why?
It'll be a clean project car. Not gonna go back there where those guys are yelling. It's a nice marquee convertible. This one is $19,500. It seems a little high considering it looks like it does need some restoration, and these aren't exactly high on the collectability list. I can get you the back end of that Chevelle now that those guys are done arguing. Chevy Silverado. The beers for $20,000.
It's really hard. They're asking 20, but this thing ticks off. Come on, I'm here now. Everyone, all wrecked up.
That's what they call these, the OBS trucks. These have actually gotten very popular lately. And of course, a square body pickup. This one's a 78, one owner, California truck, $7,500. That seems like a much better deal than the one we saw earlier.
So, you know, it pretty much needs to be just, you know,
very well kept. It's got the clear coat issues in the paint, which I'm guessing it was resprayed probably in the 80s or 90s. And of course, by then the paints had clear coat issues. The 70s paints usually hold up better, the original paint. This one's actually a 6-cylinder with a manual trans on the floor, so not the 3 on the tree that a lot of them had. We got this Fox body Mustang, 67,000 miles, 14,000. There's all your information. 909 area code, so Inland Empire. It's got like racing seats in it. Ford F-250 bump side. This one's a 72 model. It is for sale. I don't know if you can make the number out there. I actually don't want to read the numbers off due to like the scanning and stuff like that. Maybe this sign will be a little bit more legible. Nope, there's no phone number on that one.
My cousin sold a 22 window to buy a house in Austin. I bought my house in like 96.
Let me show you over here. There's this 81 Chevy step side for $14,500. I can't really get back there because these guys all park really close together, so I got like the mirrors. I could get on this side. So you gotta remember when you come here, you got wide mirrors. Be mindful of where you park. These people do want to get around and check these vehicles out. It's a very lowered square body here. This one could be yours for $12,500. More information. There's a Ford, very original. It's the wrong bed variety where they put the earlier bed on it. 1962 model. Could be yours for $10,000. There's a 48 Cadillac flower car that's had a headlight conversion done to it. Looks like the motor's missing. Probably came out of a junkyard. But there's your information. Interesting enough, it has the gold Eldorado Sabre wheels on it. So that's actually sweetens the pot on this one, because you could definitely sell those to someone who needs them, or a custom car guy, because a lot of the custom car guys use those. Let's see how the tailgate works here. Looks like he's got the hood. It has all four of the Eldorado Sabres. Obviously it needs a lot of work. This is like the featured car club. It's Lowrider Club. It's a 49 Willis delivery. It's got a whole story there, but no price or phone number. This is usually what people, oh, here we go. Here's the phone number, no price. Oh, there's the price. He's just hiding everything. This nice Chevy pickup. This one is $28,500. Sort of a stretched T-bucket. So it could be yours for $13,500. No. My head on the easy ups. on this one. '36 Ford. No price, but there's all your information. This will be a very original car. So it's all original except paint. It's a Lincoln Mark V. Of course, it's got the breeze away rear window. And of course, they put this puts the for sale sign in the back seat. It'd be behind glass. Oh wait, there's one in the windshield too, so that one might be a little easier to see. There we go, 21,500. There's all your information. International Travel All. I think it's 5,900. It's kind of looks like he wrote it with the wrong hand or something, and maybe it was underwater when he wrote it. Decided to write it out when he was in the shower. Okay, that's a little bit more legible there.
They don't tell me where it's at exactly. But they move it and all that. Oh, yeah?
It's a very pretty 58 Chevy pickup. This one's 30,000. Still has the 6-cylinder in it. And it is of the short bed variety. So that is probably one of the more reasonably priced I've seen so far, especially being a short bed. It does have some clear coat issues over the tank, so it looks like an older paint job. Roll into this Ford street rod. It's got the 80s Corvette motor in it. Looks to be one of the older, like probably early 90s street rods. I always say these have been really coming out of the woodwork lately. Like when you used to get the car magazines in the 90s, this is the kind of cars you can see. 2 years for $36,998. Chevy Deluxe, all 6-cylinder. This one he's asking $38,000 for. I'll see if I can get the sign that's in the front window, since it's probably going to be easier to see on the video. Oh, he doesn't have the phone number on the one in the windshield. Okay, maybe can you, if you pause it and turn the screen sideways, you can probably make out that phone number. Turn the TV upside down, maybe you can read the phone number. Here we go, 1941 Chevy Special Deluxe. We got the guy with the police siren. You can never have too much attention when you're driving way too fast through a swap meet. Should probably bring that back when they have the drags out here, the way he's driving. Nice 1950 Chevy that's very patinaed. $19,500. There's your information. Right into this 1955 Pontiac, but there's no for sale sign on this one. So next month in May, there is no Pomona Swap Meet because here at the LA County, oh, this one is for sale. There's a sign on the other side. At the LA County Fairgrounds here, they're actually having something called the LA County Fair. So that'll be taking up the whole month of May. And back in June, they'll have the swap meet again, as well as LA Roadsters out here. I try to cover both of those. So there's a for sale sign. I'm not sure if you can make it out through the glass. $24,900. There's a 37 Ford. Those like 90s style street rods. I call them the billet rods. I think the price and the number on the other side. This one even has the 90s CD player in it. This one could be yours for $80,000. It's got an LS motor. Oh no, sorry, we'll trade for a 69 SS with an LS motor. I'm sorry. I was thinking maybe you upgraded the motor since it was built. Very nice 54 Mercury Monterey Custom. Marked down from $50,000 to $47,000. You got the paintwork up there. Under dash air. Nicely done custom. Roll right into this 37 Ford truck here. $23,000. Hopefully I'm far away enough from the music over there.
Yeah, for what, $400 or whatever you got out of it? I can keep up. Oh, okay.
It's the kind of thing that was at Rat City Ruckus last week. If you haven't watched that video, be sure to go check that out. That was one of the two shows I filmed while in Las Vegas. I was out there for Viva Las Vegas. Filmed that show and the Rat City Ruckus, which absolutely incredible rat rods. Triumph. This one is for sale, $24,500. Get your information. So Dennis here has he's a viewer. He's got a truck for sale. It's not here, but there it is. So I want to see if I can help him sell it. And where's your information there? $6,000. 1970 Chevy C30. And you're 909. So where are you at? Like Inland Empire? Make sure the phone number came through there. Yeah, it should come through.
Claremont.
Claremont. Okay. So there you go. All right, thanks.
Good to meet you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, take it easy. So he has that C30 for sale. Info on back on this T pickup. Oh, it's in the flyer that's on the other side. Oh, you'll have to turn the TV upside down again. There you go, 19,000. Here's all your information. Show you this 40 pickup with the roof cut off. One is 23,000. Here's all your information. Las Vegas. This one has a Las Vegas phone number. This is 17,500 negotiable there. That was a fun trip to Vegas. I actually wound up selling some rockabilly records at the event and did much better on selling records than I did on the video, but that's okay. The 56 Lincoln, it's not a Lincoln, it's a Continental Mark II, 30,000. It actually is not a Lincoln, it is a Continental. Continental was its own division at that point at Ford. I probably shouldn't just start reading these signs. It's like there was one yesterday. There was at Spring Fling yesterday. There was a guy that had a sign on his that said it was a Dodge Barracuda. There's the sign again. Maybe it's more legible on this side.
I talked years ago. Actually, I had one guy I was reading about.
We'll roll right into the Chevy here, 1950. That guy had on his sign Dodge Barracuda. I had to call that out. 1950 Fleet Line. Honestly, for how much is this? And 30,000. Ooh, an Edsel Bermuda. I think we've seen this one before. 1958. In coral and white two-tone. This one is 12,500. There's the phone number. Honestly, probably not a terrible price for this. And I know this has been for sale for a while, but honestly, that's probably the most desirable Edsel wagon, other than maybe this, like a 69 passenger, since they only made like a few of those. The 56 Caddy, $18,000. That's your information. San Gabriel Valley phone number. There's a little bit more information on it. All the new stuff. I still have my 56 convertible. That was my dad's. It's out in Palm Springs. Now it's like it does have a bump in it. Looks like the quarter had a little bit of action there. I know this is one of the videos, I think, from Long Beach. I think it was even used, I even had it in the thumbnail, This car definitely gets around. This guy goes to a lot of shows. Not for sale, but still very neatly patinaed car to see.
Same car. Yeah, that's close.
How about a Geo Metro Camino? Oh, it's a Silverado edition even. A little bit of everything still rolling in here. I'm going to bring you the Corvette section. A nice 1967 Corvette Stingray convertible, or roadster they call these actually. '86 pace car. Says it was one of the original Indianapolis pace cars. And there's your information. No price on it. Does have a few bumps and paint issues. It's 80s GM white paint. What do you want? I'll show you the interior on this side. That'd be a great one for Radwood. Roll right into another C4. This is an '86 coupe. So there's 12,900. All your information. There's a 64 Roadster with a 67 hood. 57,000, and pause it and read all that. Another one that's for sale. Get a shot of the sign. The 63 is not for sale, but we're gonna have a look at it anyway. Getting into the plastic bumper era, this is a 74. Here's for 14,500. Of course, this is the year they had the split bumper in the back. You can see. At least it's a non-smog model. And getting into the early 80s, here's one of the Crossfire injection models of the C3. There's a nice 67 small block.
Oh yeah, wait. I thought they were all like that. No.
It's a nice 64 Roadster. So I always say, you know, back, I don't know, like 30 years ago, I used to come here and this whole Corvette section was just filled with vintage Corvettes. I think a lot of that has kind of dwindled off. So nice to see what does show up.
It'd be hard to find one nowadays. No. I got a 70 there.
This Model A isn't for sale, but it's still very nice to look at. So this 1956 Chevy. So the Does not have a for sale sign on it either. This custom Merc. That's for sale. Oh, he's got a whole list of cars for sale. Never mind, I don't. And of course, all the printing is old and faded, so there's his information. Actually, the phone numbers are all obscured too. Don't bother turning your TV upside down for that one. You just can't read anything. There we go. We got a very nice Ford Woody. So this one's $69,000. It's got his email there. It's got an entire story. How his family came to America on the Mayflower and all that good stuff. Going all the way down to when he bought the car. So we'll just look at the car. You can always pause it and stay up all night reading that.
Well, he's selling it. He's always.
There's this coupe with a Hemi. There's all your information. It's the San Gabriel Valley area code. The 35 Ford. I couldn't begin to tell you what the phone number is or what they're asking. If you turn your TV inside out this time, it might show up. I don't know. Don't do that. I don't want to be responsible for you guys destroying your TVs or whatever device you decide to watch this video on. Very nice Thunderbird. This one's a 55 for $45,000. And it's got the entire Declaration of Independence on that flyer, so but there's a phone number. And the cars continue to roll in. I actually got here at 6:30 this morning. I thought I was getting here late because the sun was already up. I usually like to get here when the sun's not quite up yet. I think though with the time changes and things like that, getting into summer, I got here at an okay time, but mentally because the sun was already up, I was in my head I was running a little late. Yeah, look at this very nice 40 coupe. That's hot rod. Information 23,500. Complete with a flathead. Hot rod. With an LS. Chrysler. There's your New Yorker. I'll show you the information there. 15,000. There you go. It's like to be, it's not original paint, it might just be very old paint.
6 volt.
If you look inside, there you go. This Chevy truck is not for sale.
No, you know what I do? I do this first.
This 32 Ford could be yours for $25,500, and there's your information. Chevy convertible. This one is for sale. That should come through on the video there.
Bluetooth connected.
Nice 57 Nomad, but it's not for sale.
I'm looking at one for 35 right now.
It depends on what kind of condition it
Get a little bit more of a walk around this nice 40 pickup. There's one that is for sale, but I'm not sure how you got to turn your TV around to read that one. So use your best judgment. As we continue on, this whole line, there's like, oh, there's one for sale here.
Hey, back then nobody wanted them around there.
Oh, more car alarm goodness. That thing wakes you up in the morning like a good old car alarm. 46 Chevy could be yours for $45,000. And it's public service announcement. Magic markers are available at most office supply and drugstores. And they are very legible when you make out your for sale sign. Much more than a ballpoint pen. So that's my public service announcement for today.
Yeah, no, we parted.
It's a 51 Chevy Fleet Line. Give yours for $15,500. That is a 66 number, so San Gabriel Valley. I'll show you this Ford, even though it's not for sale, but sort of off in its lonesome space. I can run over into this Cadillac here. This Model A. Gotta be careful because they're playing music in the background. A lot of the car clubs come out and they bring their own music. Hopefully we're far away enough. Actually, YouTube's copyright filter has been taking like very long to clear lately. So the video I shot at Viva last week, now it's 34,000. It actually took about 3-4 hours to clear just the copyright part. So I had to be very careful. Check out this 1928 Ford Model A, 8,500, 66 number as well. So as I was saying, I like to get these videos up day of, but if it even flags for one part of copyright of 10 seconds of a song, it literally takes me, it won't be up until the following day. So I know a lot of people like to watch, especially the Swap Meet videos, the day of. There's a 56 that is for sale. This one is 16,000. There's all your information. Hopefully it comes through. The guy needs a magic marker as well. And there's one car club that has literally like a professional PA system over there. So let's bring it to you. There's a 51 Ford that's for sale for $27,500. I'll give you a good look at that one. F100. This Chevy steak bed, 1930, farm fresh. I just love seeing stuff like this because you just don't see stuff like this. I'm guessing this was stored like in a barn or something. There's a 29 Chevy Roadster. Good years for 15,000 or best offer over. I've never seen that before. Usually it's this much and then talk me down, but sort of an interesting way to sell a car. very original. Pull right into this 53 Chev. That one's not for sale.
You're 30.
That one's for sale, but it looks like the sign's like way up there and it's not filled out, so I'm not gonna bother. This one looks like it was painted by Krylon. This is a nice 55 Bel Air two-door post. 454 powered, and there's all your information. 909, so a Inland Empire number. And do a little walk around on it. Even has a club for all you 80s anti-theft device fans. I don't think you're going to be able to see the interior. It's got tinted glass. I'll show you this Chevy pickup. This one's a 52. Still has the 6-cylinder. I can't get too close, but there you go. It's got music playing inside. Hopefully you can blow that up. Don't blow up your TV though. I already discussed that. You need your TV. And here's a F100. This one's this is F250. 20,000. I don't think it's a four-wheel drive one. That seems like that's four-wheel drive money to me. Or like probably 70s, 80s style rod. This 37 Pontiac for 19,000. I'm guessing this was done probably in the late 70s, early 80s is when they customized this one. It's very much in that style. That's 63. It seems to pop up at all the swap meets. Not sure if I can get over this. This just has a steady stream of people looking inside. But I think this has been to both Long Beach and Pomona previously. I think I can get over on this side now. There's actually a lot of people here. There's a 4-speed 409 car for $125,000. Try to roll into the 64 here. I think this guy has all three cars, I think, or one guy's cars. This one is 75,000 for this 64. And another 64. This one's more of an original variety. This one is 85,000.
I was told for fuel injection.
Here's a barn find Chevy coupe. It's got San Diego dealer frame, so I'm guessing that accounts for a little bit of rust that's poking through here and there. This one could be yours for $5,500. Van when parked. Does have a San Diego phone number. See if it does have rust along the bottom there. And on the top. And on the trunk lid. There's a City Chevrolet plate frame on it. Let's see if I can flip over the trailer. Yeah, it does have quite a bit of rust issues. It still could be brought back, or you can just drive it as a patina special. Show you into the hood as well again. There's a 76 Coupe de Ville. Could be yours for $16,999. That's the factory moonroof. Here's your phone number. There's a 62 Impala 409, 2 4-barrels. This one is $100,000. There's all your information. Not sure where that phone number is from. It is a 4-speed car. Oh, it's from Arizona. That Arizona license plate.
Wouldn't it be Impala, Bel Air, and then Biscayne on the picking order?
Show you this Malibu. This one's a 74, so it's a pre-smogger. No information other than it's for sale and it's a 74. It's like he had a sign taped to the back window, but it's gone now. See, there's some more information on this side. $35,000. There's your phone number and a page out of the phone book for you to read. There's this 1970 El Camino, big block. There's all the information. $32,000. Well, this guy seems to be very serious about it, so it may actually sell today. Very nice car. There's a 59 Impala 2-door hardtop. Needs a few parts and odds and ends. Could be yours for $38,000. Has a phone prefix from Central Valley and nothing else. So you can always guess the other 7 digits and maybe you'll get lucky. When I was a kid, we used to get in trouble for guessing phone numbers. The 64. This one needs a little bit of help as well. I still have a set of those hubcaps somewhere in my basement. I need to dig out, but I'm probably never going to need. So I think I mentioned it before. Somebody actually said they were interested in them, so I really gotta go looking for them. 59 flat top. Runs good. That may be the same number for the other one because it's a 559 number. 19,000 for this flat top. So it's like it's got. I'm guessing that's a later small block. I could be mistaken. I'll show you that. C10, this one's not for sale. Oh, it is for sale, sorry. Yeah, we'll show you that. This one's $16,000. There's all your information. It's West Los Angeles-ish phone number. I think the 310 actually goes down into like Torrance as well, Gardena, West LA. This one has a for sale sign with no information. There's the seat. There's a 59 convertible on a trailer. This one's a 348 tri-power car. I'm sure it's locked up. It might not be locked up. I've seen weirder stuff that wasn't locked up, so looks like it's been needs quite a bit of rust repair. but you'll have a 59 convertible when you're done. That's the custom class. No price, no phone number. No idea how to contact the guy. 96 Impala SS. 17,000. Take a good look at this one. There's a 66 GMC, half ton, 4-speed. That's all your information. Same guy that owns the Impala SS. I'm gonna try walking back there. They got a tailgate party going. Get an idea what's going on. How about a Datsun pickup? And that 70s, whatever the hell that is, color. I don't know, that's the color of the 70s apparently. It's 8,900. Actually had a Ford Courier that color. One for all the Japanese vehicle fans. Very nice square body Blazer. This one's 40,000. Oh, they got the phone number on the other side, so we'll skip over there again. One's 40,000. There's your information. 951 area code. Is that like Temecula area, somewhere around there? I'm sure it's like more. It's more than just Temecula. It's not totally ridiculously far away from Pomona. Nice Cutlass. Z car. This one is 12,500. This one has a white club for even more 80s goodness. One owner car. 818 Valley number. And it's a turbo variety. It's automatic. That actually does hurt it on these. Most of the Z-car guys want the manual transmissions. There's that Geo Metro Camino. This one is for sale. There's their phone number, no price. For those that don't know, these get like really good gas mileage. Like I was in the Navy with a guy who had a Metro and he always bragged about the mileage he'd get. You can probably haul hundreds of pounds worth of stuff with the Metro Camino. There's a Volkswagen that's not in the Volkswagen section. So it's a 50. That is not a 52. Unless they modified the thing to look like a 60s. But I'll still give you a good look at it. Definitely not a 52 though. It is, it's got the semaphores, but it has the large window. I don't know, it's got the semaphores. Unless it's just one they put a big back window in, I don't know. C10 with an LS swap. This one is 92,000 with a phone number under the windshield wiper. So hopefully you didn't have your heart set on this one.
Oh, that's pretty sad. I would have said nah.
Have a 47 Chevy. There's all your information. 16,500. This guy wants to be in the video. I believe that's a Ford mirror. It's like a 60s Ford mirror, if I'm not mistaken. '66 Impala. See all the lowriders over here. This is that car club we saw earlier when I walked by the front. And if you like lowriders and you haven't watched my lowrider video yet, check that one out from the Lowrider Super Show in Long Beach. A little over a month ago, I believe it was. A couple Lincoln Mark 6s. That video actually did really well for the channel. Had a lot of fun shooting it. You guys got the full barbecue going. S56 Nomad roped off so you don't scratch the paint. Look at this Monty SS. This one could be yours, 87. Could be yours for 35,000. Says it's fully restored. There's a Trans Am. This is the 94 anniversary edition for 20,000. And I actually had a 94 Trans Am, not an anniversary edition, when I was in the Navy. And I can honestly say it was one of the worst cars I ever owned. Thank God I had the extended warranty on that car, because it had lots of issues. But might have been built on a Friday. Hopefully this one was built on a different day. But you got this Ford Galaxy for 15,000. If you ask me, that's Impala money, but what do I know? Your information. It's got Lake Arrowhead stickers. This looks like Grandma's car. My grandmother had a 69, but she couldn't find a pole or a wall she couldn't hit with it, so it didn't look anywhere as good as this one. Quickly show you the 64 Galaxy, 22,000. It's an XL with the console. It's like a 4-speed. Bring it to you quickly so I don't avoid the copyright from the music over there. There's a 59 Impala that's restored. No price on it, but there's your phone number. Cool Volkswagen bus.
You can go to there with the chairs. Oh, yeah.
This is a 62, no price, but there's the phone number. It's a 59 Impala lowrider that's for sale. Here's your information. Once again, no price. My favorite's when people put no price on Facebook Marketplace, because it automatically marks it for free. So I'm sure some of these guys get some very interesting messages. You got the skirts on it. The 62 Chevy short bed C10, 8,000 or best. It's out of Washington State, which cars usually aren't very rusty out of Washington State. They don't salt the roads like they do back east. I was in the Navy up there for a couple of years back in the 90s. This one appears to be very solid. Last tagged in 2008. But in California, you know, when you transfer it, you don't have to pay back fees, because it does have a little bit of rust down in the lower corner of the door. Nothing terrible. Gotta get you a shot of the interior. See if there's any more information there. But overall, it's there, and it is a short bed. Very cool unibody Ford F100, but no price or for sale sign on it. There's a couple of Toyota Land Cruisers for sale signs with no information. It's a truck out of Montana. This one has a phone number, no price. This was a four-wheel drive. Looks like very original and nice. Clean truck. Here's a 79 C20 camper special. No motor or trans, 3,000 or best. That's about what I got for my 78 years ago, and that thing was nice and past smog and everything. Of course, that was about 15 years ago, back before the prices went crazy on these. And then the guy wound up talking me into selling him my 58 Chevy truck I had at the time. That was a mistake. There's a 64 Chevy C10. I got to film this one quickly as well. No phone number or any other stuff like that or price, but there's something that's very different. It's a 67 International Scout, 44,000. See the information there, 323 Los Angeles number. And this one's a full custom rig. You don't see a lot of early Scouts done up this way. In fact, you don't see a lot of early Scouts anymore because a lot of them, especially back east, rusted out. So this one is definitely a treat to see. For the Fox body fans, we got this 91 Mustang GT, 48,000 miles. No price, but there's the phone number. It's very clean. See if the sign in the back seat. Nope, no phone number. There's more information though, or no price, I should say. But we'll say these have gotten kind of expensive. I brought mine out here one time when I was shooting a video, and people kept asking if it was for sale. So they definitely get much more interest these days over than when I first bought it. Back then there wasn't as much interest in it. It's a little Rambler American convertible for all the AMC fans. Your information. And I said be sure to check out the Opar Spring Fling video this week, because I did drive the Matador over there and it did make it. It made it home even. It actually runs really well. So that car is back on the road for the first time in about 22 years. Not sure why he's running a generator. He always charges his battery. So I can run right into this truck here. It's a 71 C10 short bed, 29,500. So I'll come around this side. Look inside.
See this cap?
Another Chevy C10. So the phone number, at least, this one's actually a 396 model. The bucket seats and console and the bed rails. No price on it, but you roll right into the Suburban. The 93 Suburban for 9,500. New tires, runs great, it says. There's an 82 Toyota Hilux pickup. He's asking 20,000, but the sign keeps blowing. I'm not messing with it. So There it is. When you come around, maybe it'll pull back the other way. We're now in the section of the show where there's music everywhere, every single time, so it's getting a little harder to find vehicles that are parked in areas where there's no music. Oh, there we go. Can you get it? Pause it. There it is. There's all your information. No need to mess up your TV this time. I'm just gonna freestyle it till we run across more music here. As the swap meet fills in. It's really nice weather for the swap meet today. Yep, this Monte Carlo is not for sale, but this Chevy coupe is. Okay, nothing written on that for sale sign. Here we go, $25,000. There's your information. As we get more music in the background, I think we're far away enough from it though. Give you a good look at this one. And the 97 Chevy pickup, $20,000. I can verify there's no way in hell that thing's passing smog in California. But $20,000 if you don't live in California, live in a state where they don't check that stuff, fine. This one's actually out of Mexico, so I'm not sure what the story is for getting vehicles registered in the U.S. that originally came from Mexico. Process or anything like that. I've heard some horror stories about bringing stuff in from Canada and whatnot over the years, but there's a 70 Chevy pickup, a C20, so 3/4 ton, 13,800. Information. It's got a Central Valley phone number. Give you a good look. So it's got a new interior, so we'll show you the new interior. A 57 Buick project. Could be yours for $5,500. Must sell today. I think you might have to drop the price a bit. This one needs a lot of help. Those like the split windows on the back of these. Go right into this Shelby GT350H Hertz rental racer. Dashboard signed by Carl Shelby. Not sure if that'll come through. And I'm guessing that one is real. This GT Mustang. Very nice, not for sale, but still a beautiful car. Now there's one that is for sale, this 81 Buick Regal, 23,000 original miles for $20,000, 714 Orange County number. It is very clean, looks like it just rolled out of Grandma's garage. Even the vinyl top's nice on this one. You look inside. It does have a Pennsylvania inspection sticker, so it looks like it's out of Pennsylvania originally. This one's a 74 square body with an updated front end. It's $20,000. It is a short bed. But in the square bodies, the 74s are very sought after in California since you don't have to smog them. show you, got this OBS style. This one looks very original. This one is $20,000. It's a 1990 model. 323 number, so that one is Los Angeles.
$390.
There's a 63 Galaxy 500 XL. This one's $29,000. The 390. There's the XL package. Comes with buckets and console. This one's an automatic.
I love the front end on it. The front end looks like
There's a 69 Toyota Land Cruiser that does have a for sale sign with a phone number and a price. We'll show it to you. Here's for $28,000. 562 number, so down by Long Beach. It's got a 350 Chevy swap on it with an automatic transmission. All these were swapped over to Chevy, and he says he must sell it. So as the prices go on these, that's probably about right. So I believe. There's a 73 Blazer K5. This one's got an LS swap in it, a 6-liter, and it's $42,000. There's your information, 951 number. So there's a 63 Impala that's for sale. Says it's a numbers matching car, 65,000 miles. 714, so an Orange County number.
That material's okay if you burn a hole in it.
You look here. Not sure if I could bring it because there's a guy playing music behind it. So you can kind of get an idea of what's going on.
there was a dually wagon.
There's a Chevy Suburban Project for $11,000. This is a 49 model. There's all your information. I'll try to get you the interior. It's up on a trailer so you can see what's going on in there. We can get through. It's going to be like farm fresh. These actually came that way with the one brake light, tail light. Overall, it doesn't look super rusty. I don't know about underneath, but looks to be a very restorable vehicle. It's got this Ford F100 short bed gasser. The tilt front end. It could be yours for $17,500. Says it's a U.S. Forest Service themed rod. I'll bring it to you quickly because the music's still in the background. Okay, more car alarms. 52 Chevy panel. Here's your information. It's got a 951 and a 619 number, just for the added confusion. It was converted to a small block Chevy. Of course, this one looks much more drivable than the last one we just saw.
So you're the, you guys are the two hot shots.
I'll ride into this Buick. It's a 1940 Buick for $20,000. Continuing on the 1940 Buick, we ordered to a later V8. There's a third-gen Camaro that is for sale. This one's an '88. It'd be yours for $16,500. 909. This one's an IROC Z. Looks like it has a manual transmission. So I probably left the factory with the 5-liter, 305. As the 5.7 was not available with the manual transmission then, although a lot of people converted them later. One of this Buick that's also for sale. This is an Electra 225 for $22,000 or best. You could probably pause. It's an 831 number, so that's like kind of up by Monterey, that area, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Take a look at what's going on.
And the front end is kind of blunt.
This is a very clean 82 3/4 ton GMC. 18,500, 909 area code. So Inland Empire. It says diesel. It says it has a gas motor, so I'm guessing it might be, maybe it's a diesel VIN that was converted to gas later on, which happened a lot. There's a 65 Mustang for $27,500. It is a 289 V8 car out of Arizona, so it's nice and dry. It's got the horseshoe bumper guards. You don't see those very often. I don't know if they reproduce those or not. But very clean example. I want to show this Honda 305 here. This one is, I believe, a CL. Yeah, it's a CL Scrambler. So this is 65. There's your number. 6,500. CL72. Oh, it's a 250, not a 305. There's a 1956 Olds that's for sale. It'll be yours for $50,000. There's your information. My car shows here.
You're there on the motorcycle, but you know, you want somebody over to. No, you can ride.
66 Impala convertible that is for sale. This one's a 396 according to the fender. It's your information, 48,000. Should be very clean. Yeah, it has a 396 motor in it. Good shot of the interior. Check out this Cadillac. 50,000 miles on this one. Your information. So it is a 74 model, so you don't have to worry about the smog. Right into this Buick. So it's a 69 LeSabre. There's your information there. I think I know the owner of this car. I believe I know the guy that owns this car. Not 100% sure, but 75 Chevy panel is $7,500. There's your information. Looks like it does have some rust here on the top, so be wary of that. It does have some rust issues. A lot of them do. Station wagons and vans and whatnot, they often get rust up there on the rails. You always have to check that stuff. It's a 58 Del Rey, 3,750, no motor or trans, 4-door sedan. Alright, so somebody actually has a marching band back there, so that shouldn't flag for copyright, we hope. There's a 55 Chevy panel for $18,500. I was literally like talking to a guy, and I'm like, oh cool, I'll start filming. You say, no, I'm not kidding. They got like a marching band and a tuba and everything back there. So, something you don't see every day. At Pomona especially. Why not bring your stuff and practice with your band at the swap meet? Here is a 75 GMC shorty van, $15,000. Bit of everything here at Pomona. A band, why not? There's a C10 short bed, no price on it, but there's your phone number. Not sure how much music I can bring, because if it happens to be a copywritten song, they actually can still flag it for a cover. So. There's a 62 GMC Suburban style. It is for sale. I'll show you the sign on the back. So it could be yours for $9,000. There's all your information. I believe it's the same people that own this fine 1966 Impala SS convertible that is some assembly required. Just think of it like one of those model kits. And a 1990 Cadillac Fleetwood Chrome flower car. There's your information. Looks like it was left outside for a while. So he's written an entire novel like War and Peace style, but you can always pause it, read it. I'm not going to read the whole thing or it'll be a filibuster. So 68 F100, very clean. This one is 13,000. There's your information, Inland Empire number. This one's a Ranger series. A 66 Chevy station wagon, but modified into a two-door. There's the information. Show you what they did here. Here's the one Mopar that's not at the Mopar show. That's the Pomona Satellite for $28,000. It's a 66 model. Not sure which motor it has. I'm guessing a 318. So it just has the V8 on the hood ornament there. So most likely a 318 car. But if you want to, oh, it says on the other sign there is a 383 with a 4-speed. or 28,000. And if you want to see more Mopars, I'll have the video up from the spring fling up on Wednesday. There's a Chevy Deluxe 2-door. Price, no phone number. It's for sale, but not really. There's a 70 Camaro 396 5-speed, 29,500. Phone number is right there. It's a 55 Chevy convertible project. As is 25,000. You can see the information. 661. That's like Bakersfield area code. It's like it's got a lot of body damage. Of course, just about everything's available for these. It's like they Kryloned it fairly recently, I will say that. And it does have pinholes right there. It's an AMC Spirit Coupe with the 258. This one is a 79 model. I had an 81 that was extremely clean with like 17,000 miles, I don't know how many years ago. This one has 45,000 miles on it. It says it's been in the garage for 25 years, one owner. It was actually on Marketplace yesterday with no price, and my friend sent it to me. So anybody that saw this on Marketplace with no price, they're asking $2,500 or best offer. And there it is for all you American Motors fans. The 57 Thunderbird. It's like it says unrestored original. Paint does not appear to be original though. 26,500. It's got some older style wire wheels on it. Really good look inside. No word if he has the second top for it or not. You could walk around on this. Those wires are the most 70s thing on the car. That's going to wrap things up here at the Pomona Swap Meet for April 24th, 2022. Be sure to check the date of the video before you call on any of these cars. Be sure to check out our Mopar Spring Fling video, which we'll post on Wednesday. That one was already shot yesterday, but it's posting after this one. And then next week, I believe I'm hitting the show and go in Riverside. I think that's what my final decision is. So be sure to check out, wait for that video. Be sure to like, subscribe. We do need some subscribes on the channel. We have a lot of views, not a whole lot of subscribes comparative to our views, apparently. That's what people keep telling me. So if you can, please subscribe and leave a comment as to what your favorite car was. Leave a comment if you think something was overpriced, if you think something was a good deal, or whatever else. So until next time, I'll be seeing you.